Hey, welcome back to the channel, Tea Times for Two, Golf Travel for Couples. Hey, I'm Scott, and I spent the past 40 years as a high school football and golf coach. And my wife Cheryl and I spend our free time now traveling and playing some of the best courses the world has to offer. And then we'd like to share our experiences with other couples out there who are looking for the best places to play and stay.
Yes, and in today's series, we're going to be reviewing the top 5 courses in the south side of the Grand Strand in Myrtle Beach.
So stay tuned. Hey, welcome back. As we begin our Myrtle Beach series, let me start by saying I've been going to Myrtle Beach since 1985 and taken several trips throughout the years there, and have played well over 100 golf courses, including several that don't exist anymore. During COVID, I taught my lovely bride here, Cheryl, how to play the game, and we've taken a couple of trips to Myrtle Beach since then, and including one summer where we played 33 rounds in 30 days, and we're still married.
In this series, we will start off with our top courses at each section of Myrtle Beach, and we'll be rating them based on aesthetics, playability, course condition, and of course value. And then we will rate and review each course individually.
So in today's video, we're going to rate what?
Our top 5 of the south end of the Grand Strand.
There you go. Before we get into our top 5 of the courses that made our top 5 and made the cut, I'll talk about a couple that barely missed out and we'd be rating as honorable mention in the top 5, because there's my favorite part of the whole Grand Strand is the south end, and that's literally, it's where I want to live one day. All the courses down there are just exceptional. Just barely missing the list, our number 1 honorable mention would be Pawleys Plantation on Pawleys Island, South Carolina. This is 18-hole Jack Nicklaus design. I haven't played it since they did the extensive renovation in 2023, so I can't move it into my top 5, as the last time I played it, I believe, was 2011. In the renovation, they redid a bunch of the bunkers and they added to the greens, made the greens bigger. They took down some trees that had overgrown on the fairways, making them extremely tight. That's one of the things I didn't like about the first time I played it, although it was in exceptional shape. I just thought it needed to be redone. And in fact, they even used Jack's old notes on what he would do whenever he wanted to update the golf course. So the front 9 winds through the trees, and it's beautiful Spanish moss trees. You'd absolutely love it. And then the back 9 is mostly along the marsh there. So it has some terrific holes on the marsh. So I'm excited to see what they've done to it. This is one of your favorite parts of Myrtle Beach, was down on Pawleys Island. You absolutely loved it down there. What's our other honorable mention?
Our other one is going to be the Blackmore Golf Club. That one is in Murrells Inlet. Am I saying that right?
You're saying that right.
This is the area that we love.
You better, because that's where we're going to live.
I got to learn how to say that.
Yeah.
This is an 18-hole course designed by Gary Player. The premium on getting it in play off the tee, as there are probably 8 or 9 dogleg holes on this one. And tees range from about 4,500 to 6,300 yards.
Yeah, it's really short. It's even for men and women. So its premium is putting it play off a tee.
Definitely. And it's got a lot of, it's very tree lined, which I love. I love the tree lined courses. So this is probably one of my very favorites. Plus it's very playable for all different levels.
Yeah, as long as you keep it in play. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't hit it crooked. So.
No, I don't.
All right, let's get started. Number 5 on our list of top 5 golf courses on the south end of the Grand Strand in Myrtle Beach is Prestwick Country Club in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now, I know you're going to say that it's not really the south end because it's really close to the airport, but It's right on the borderline of South and Central, so we're including it in the South end. It's an 18-hole Pete and PB Dye design, and again, if you've seen our previous series, you know I absolutely love Pete and PB Dye golf courses. This particular one was ranked Golf Week's best in 2024 in the Carolinas. Typical of a Pete and PB Dye golf course, there's going to be lots of mounding, pot bunkers, waste areas, elevated greens with deep bunkers, lot of water that he uses when he makes his mounds. He always has the hole and he fills those in with water holes. Greens that are undulating but not very big, typical of their golf courses.
There's a terrific layout with a variety of holes that you'll use every club in your bag.
Yeah, and they make you think your way around the golf course. You can't just bomb away on a PB Dye golf course. You have to. The fairways might be big, but you have to be in a certain part of the fairway to have an angle into the green, and you got to play different shape shots. That's why I love their golf courses. Like most of the courses he has or they have designed to have 6 sets of tees. This particular course ranges from 4,600 yards all the way back to 7,100 yards. So lengthwise, it's playable by all levels of player. In fact, Cheryl loved it so much, we played it twice on our last trip there. In fact, we played it one time and it was going to pour rain and lightning, and we still played it. So we absolutely love that course.
Yeah, and the par threes are excellent. Of course, as most of the designs, the finishing 3 holes are outstanding.
Yeah, Pete Dye and PB Dye are known for their par threes. Some of the best par threes and courses in the world. Harbour Town, the TPC of Sawgrass, excellent par threes. Same here. The conditions were great. Every time I played it, that's why we keep going back playing it over and over again. It has a country club feel to it, even though it's a public course. There's a really nice clubhouse and restaurant, and I promise you, every time we go back, we'll play it. Number 4 on our list of our top 5 courses on the south end of Myrtle Beach would be the Heritage Club in Pawleys Island, South Carolina. Now, this one was my mom's personal favorite, and they took numerous trips out to Myrtle Beach, and this was her favorite. It's an 18-hole Dan Maples course, like Oyster Bay in the north and several others in the Grand Strand, and it's part of the 5 Legends group, along with the 3 at the Legends and Oyster Bay up on the South Carolina, North Carolina border. This one was built on an old rice plantation. In fact, the clubhouse looks like the old plantation house on the Waccamaw River Trail. Runs through the marsh and 300-year-old Spanish oak trees with moss hanging down. So it's really pretty. Big fairways, large, big old fairways with mounding on them and big undulating greens on this golf course. So I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, this one is absolutely beautiful. Heavily landscaped, azaleas, crepe myrtles, camellias. So it's just a beautiful course. I think just the Heritage Club with all of the landscaping around it just made for one of the prettiest ones.
Yeah, it was pretty peaceful. Yeah. Peaceful walk. Yes. Yeah. Playing it first in the morning or late in the afternoon. It's just gorgeous. Golf Week rated at number 7 is the best courses you can play in South Carolina. America's 100 top public courses by Golf Digest at one time. Golf Digest rated it best in state at one time. Like I said before, it was my mom's favorite course, and they practically lived in Myrtle Beach. They went so many times.
There's 6 sets of tees ranging from 4,200 to 6,600 yards, so that makes it very playable for all levels as well.
Yeah, if you're seeing a pattern in our videos, you know that's important to us, because I'm not going to take Cheryl to a golf course that's 6,000 or 5,800 yards long for a woman, because she doesn't hit it that far. So I want her to be able to enjoy it. So our top 5 might be different than yours, but for couples, I think that's really important that you have different sets of tees, especially as we get longer in the tooth and we don't hit it as far as we did in the past. You want different options and different tee boxes that you can play from, and this one meets that to a tee. It's a first-class operation that you would expect from one of the Legends Group courses. All 5 of them are, so you can't go wrong with any one of the 5. But this one is, I think, is the prettiest as far as that. So you've got trees and you've got the open. All right, number 3 on our list, the TPC at Myrtle Beach, the Tournament Players Club in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. Absolutely loved it. It's first class in every way. It's an 18-hole Tom Fazio design. It's the only course in the Grand Strand to ever receive a 5-star rating by Golf Digest, which tells you a lot there. The practice area is humongous. Great practice area.
Yeah, great practice area. It's been in superb condition every time we've played it. Of course, that's what you'd expect from a first-class operation. It's just first class all the way.
Has 5 sets of tees running from 5,100 yards to about 6,900 yards from the back. It's also the home of Dustin Johnson's golf school. So if you want instruction, Golf Academy, this is top notch, top rated one in the Grand Strand area.
Yeah, and it's absolutely one of the best back nines of the Grand Strand. Each hole offers like many different options, and it's just a masterpiece design of Fazio. I don't know.
Tom Fazio, yeah. Tom and George brothers, yeah. Yeah, I concur with what Cheryl said. This was one of my favorite 9-hole stretches in the Grand Strand. It's just every hole, it's just one right after another. It's just like, wow, that was well done. It was well thought out design. Very visually pleasing. It's tree lined fairways on every hole. Lots of holes with water, white sand bunkers that frame the holes, and they're not just there for look. I mean, they're there for a reason to shape the holes. Very peaceful round of golf. And if you're a golf traditionalist, then Pete Dye is not your thing. You're going to absolutely love the TPC at Myrtle Beach. So I think that's why you liked it so much, is because it was tree lined and very pretty. Kind of reminds us here, the Texans out there, of Colonial Country Club. Lots of trees. Coming in at number 2 on our list is True Blue Golf Club on Pawleys Island, South Carolina. This is an 18-hole designed by the late Mike Strands, who's known for his innovative and visually stunning, intimidating layouts. Best known for his 2 courses in the Pinehurst area, Tot Hill Farm and Tobacco Road, as well as the sister course here, just right down the street, Caledonia Golf and Fish. It's received multiple awards from Golf Week, Golf Digest, Golf Magazine. I'll put some of them up on the screen here. There's so many that too many to list, but a bunch. It's highly rated.
Yeah, and this one has 6 sets of tees. They range from 4,500 all the way up to 7,100. So it's playable by all levels, but despite it's difficult.
Yeah, it's the slope rating is very high on this. Very difficult golf course, but again, you can play it from way up front. Whatever your handicap is, you can play at a distance that make the course playable to you, which was great design. It's got massive bunkers, as you can see on the screen here. We'll show you some pictures. Big waste areas, huge undulating greens, severe mounting around the greens. Your short game better be good. Use of water along the course makes accuracy. You've got to be very accurate with your golf shot. You can't spray the ball and play well here.
So there's 18 very unique and visually stimulating holes here. It's very well kept, excellent playing conditions. When we played it, as you would expect for the cost, it's going to be very well kept.
Yeah, the price is higher. This and its sister course, Caledonia Golf and Fish Club, are higher, some of the highest ones in Myrtle Beach. But again, like we've said in our other videos, it's not close to what we paid in other parts of the world. If you go to Cabo, you're spending $300 to play, $250 to $300, some even more than that. If you go to Bandon Dunes and you don't go when we go, you're going to pay that. Las Vegas, you're going to pay out the nose. Cascada, you're going to pay $400 or $500 to play. But this course ranks up there with some of those that we played, and the condition is superb. So just know that you're paying for a first class operation, and that's what you're going to get. But it's a very difficult golf course. And our number 1 golf course in our rankings of the top 5 in the south end of Myrtle Beach area is Caledonia Golf and Fish Club in Pawleys Island, South Carolina. These 18 holes were designed again by the late Mike Strands, and is a sister course to our number 2, True Blue, and this one opened up in 1994. And this was built on the site of one of the largest rice plantations in South Carolina. In fact, I believe where Pawleys Island got its name was the woman who owned this plantation. So
yeah, and this one is consistently ranked in the top 100 by all the big publications, Golf Digest, Golf Week, and Golf Magazine. It has 4 sets of tees, and they range from 4,900 up to 6,500.
Yeah, the course is lined with, as is Heritage Club and True Blue, with 2 300-year-old old Spanish oak trees with moss hanging down. It's very, very beautiful. It's got massive, massive bunkers that Mike Strands is known for, waste areas, big undulating greens, lots of. In fact, this course has several holes running along the marsh and the water that make it really pretty.
Yeah, and it's got a terrific clubhouse and grill, always important to me. You can sit out on the porch in the rocking chairs while enjoying your favorite beverage, watch other players finish their. Yes, it's just really a nice, relaxing setting. It's beautiful.
Yeah, all 18 holes are just stunning, visually stunning. Can be intimidating to the higher handicap player. And it's not as short as True Blue, so it's longer for women. So just know that when you're getting in here, it's going to be a long, challenging day. But like True Blue, it's one of the most expensive in the Grand Strand. Just know, expensive to the Grand Strand is nothing compared to expensive in, oh, I don't know, Table Rock in Missouri, or you pick a place, any place that we've been, and you've watched our other videos and seen how much we paid to play some of these places. Paying $100 or $125 to play a course like this, it's a great value, even though you think, well, in Myrtle Beach, it's not a great value.
No.
But it is for the quality of course that you're getting. So our number one, Caledonia Golf and Fish Club. It's a must play if you've never played it. So there you have it, our top 5 courses on the south end of the Grand Strand of Myrtle Beach. So please share your thoughts. What are your top 5 courses in the south end of Myrtle Beach? Leave them in the comments below. We would love to hear from you and what you think of our top 5 and what your top 5 are. Maybe we're missing something out there.
And remember, if you enjoy this content, please hit like and subscribe below so that we can keep providing you with more videos for couples just like us who love to play golf and travel.
Yep. And check back next week as we begin our weekly series of rating each and individual golf course in the Grand Strand area, all the ones that we played, which somewhere in the around the 100 now that I've played. So we'll be doing a new one each week. So be sure you come back for that. And also check out our other series from places like
Las Vegas,
Bandon Dunes,
Scottsdale,
Caribbean,
Cabo,
ooh, Cabo, and other places that we've been around the golfing world. So hopefully we'll see you on the first tee someday.
Bye.
And hit them straight.